guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought it'd be fun to take you guys along with me while I get ready for a formal event. This is kind of going to be impromptu and pretty quick because, as you can see, I don't even have my backdrop up. My beauty room's a mess, my life is a mess, I'm a mess, and we're about to fix that. So let's go ahead and get to it. I'm already running behind on time, so this intro is kind of speedy and we're just gonna get right into it. So I did put on some Claw de Lys moisturizer, and as you can see, I sliced my face open this morning with this nice red dot. So we're gonna do our best. It's probably gonna peek through, I'm just gonna be honest, but we're gonna cross that bridge when we get to it. And I also sliced my thumb open around 11:45, 12 o'clock today, and it's now like 4:45 and it's still bleeding. So I probably need stitches, but I'm one of those people where I'm just like, meh, rub some dirt on it. So we're just ignoring the fact that it's still bleeding, and you know, we just rebandaged it, put a new band-aid on it, and we're just gonna see how it goes throughout the night. So I'm using No Problem primer by Touch and Soul, smooth and pore covering, top secret perfect makeup. I purchased this when Sephora was having that 20% off sale because I've had my eye on it for a really long time and I've read really good reviews, so I figured, you know, why not? So I'm going to let that sit on there. And this is the It Bye Bye Breakout Full Coverage Treatment Concealer. I am just going to mask a few blemishes underneath foundation before I go ahead and put some foundation on it. Honestly, at this point I might as well just put it all over my face. Okay, then I'm going to take my Fenty Beauty contour stick in the shade Amber. Already getting it in my hair. And I also like to contour under the foundation lately because I feel like it just really makes it look more natural, and the foundation just kind of masks the fact that I contoured, so it makes it look more natural and makes it look like I really didn't try as hard as I'm actually trying. And then I'm blending out the contour with my Morphe M439. As you can tell, I like to keep that Bye Bye It concealer just kind of sitting there for a little bit because I feel like it thickens as it sits, and when it thickens, it's easier to blend out. So I like doing that. Obviously, I've touched some of the parts that are closer to my contour, and I'm okay with that. Everything else, I'm just gonna dab on it. Oh, I forgot my nose contour. For my nose contour, I used my Precision Flat Angled P88 from Sigma. And then I'm barely going to touch what's sitting over that cut because I'm afraid it'll just come off, so we're just going to leave it. Next, I'm going to take a little bit of Marc Jacobs Do You Dewdrops, and I'm just going to put that along right there. And then whatever left on my finger, I put on my nose. And then today I'm going to be mixing these two foundations. I absolutely love this one, and this one's super full coverage, and I don't need to go that terribly full coverage. And then this is my ultimate die-hard go-to foundation in the shade R330, Ride or Die. Everyone here that's been here knows that. And then All Hours foundation has become my new Ride or Die, so I'm just going to mix those real quick. Ooh, just poked myself in the eye because I'm trying to go way too fast. Blend it down onto the neck. So far doing not a horrific job covering that up. Let's see if we can manage to mess that up somehow. Just kidding. Let's stay positive over here. And then I'm just going to make this contour a little deeper. On the back parts of my cheekbone, and I'm using the shade Shade from the Tarte Glow palette. So we're going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light. I'm going to do my eyes, my nose first. And I'm going to carry this out. And now I'm using a brush to do the first layer of setting, Morphe M438. And the reason I use concealer today instead of an eyeshadow primer, because normally if you watch my channel, I typically use an eyeshadow primer, is because my eyes had a little bit of discoloration. And the primer that I have is, or have been using, is the Morphe one, which is a little more clear. So that is why we did that. Then we're going to do just like a dab, you know, on my chin. Literally. I feel like a lot of people forget a little goes a long way with concealer. And then they have nowhere to blend it out. And it's like, well, we should have started small. Then I'm using the Huda Beauty baking powder in pound cake. And I've really been liking this powder a lot. So I like to conceal right here as well because I feel like it makes my eyebrows pop more when they are said and done. So I'm not baking just yet. We're just setting the mood, you know. Now lately I've been using Hoola Light to contour with my M523, but because I have gotten a little bit tanner, I might start with that and see how it goes. Yeah, we might mix it with the actual Hoola. It's looking really intense in my viewfinder, and I swear it doesn't look this intense in real life. So if you follow me on Instagram, you've probably already seen my dress choices. And so I will also put them up here as I talk. Homegirl right here is about to start her period. So, you know, body's fluctuating a little different. And so I think I'm going to lean towards the one I posted on my Instagram, like actual Instagram, not just Instagram story. But we will see. Out of the 3 that I just put up, let me know down below which one you like best and which one you hope that I went with, because I don't think I'm going to reveal it at the end of this video. I think I'm going to reveal it later on Instagram, so make sure you follow me on Instagram, shameless plug, at Alyssa M. Chaplin. I will also leave it down below to find out what I decide to go with. So just contoured with a mix of Hoola and Hoola Light. Now we're going to take Tarte Park Ave Princess with the Morphe R2 brush. I'm just going to get on in there. Just go on the apples of my cheeks. That's usually where I start, and then whatever I have left, I bring it down and up here and then on my nose, just so it looks really nicely blended. Again, apples of the cheeks, and down and around on the neck. I love this bronzer. I feel like it gives you the nicest glow. Okay, and then I'm going to take my L'Oreal eye pencil in the shade Cafe, and I literally only use this for one thing, and that is to define this freckle that I have right here, because every time I put on foundation it kind of gets lost, and I really love this freckle. So I take this and I redefine my freckle and make it appear again. So it's not a faux freckle because this freckle actually exists. It's just redefining it instead of taking a Q-tip with a makeup remover and just dabbing that one place. I just redefine it. That's all. Okay, we did contour, bronzer, blush. So I think for tonight's blush, I'm going to take my Expert Face Brush by Real Techniques, and I'm just going to use Dandelion by Makeup Forever. I might dip into Rocketeer a little, just because it has a nice little shimmer to it. And I'm about that right now. Yes, I'm happy with that choice. Thank God. And I haven't really been doing a sweeping motion. I've been doing a patting and going up the face lately, and I've really been liking it. So that's what we're sticking with. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Sometimes I just crack myself up. Love it. So we're not going to highlight yet because we are... Oh, I probably should have put it on blush if I was going to bake a little. Whatever, we'll fix it if we need to fix it. So I'm just going to ever so slightly, not necessarily bake, but get up under the eyes like that, and then go on out. So essentially, yes, this looks like baking. And I have a really hard time angling these eyes the same way. I think they might slightly be different, I don't know. I'll probably have to redo my blush, and then I'm just going to do a nice minor sweep under the cheekbone. I think I want to go for a smoky eye look. We're just going to roll with it here. So we've already set my eyes earlier, if you don't recall. With the Huda Beauty Baking Powder because we use concealer as a primer. And so I'm going to go in with a transition shade first using my Sigma tapered brush. And I am going to use a palette that may be controversial, but I bought it, disclaimer, I bought it before all the controversy arose, so nobody hate me on this channel, okay? I don't agree with what happened, and that's all I'm gonna say. So I'm gonna go in and take this shade Reveal in Nudie Patootie palette by Laura Lee. We're going to use that as a transition shade. I think this shade is a great nude and great for transitioning, especially if you're just kind of rolling with the punches like I am right now and figuring out what the heck your eye look is going to turn out like. So that's why I chose this one. Oh, did you guys see that? I've had this brush for so long, so it's allowed to do that. It's okay. I have, like I said, my beauty room is a mess. I'm a mess. Like, this is all a mess, and I'm just like... So the three options were black dress, a burgundy dress, or candy apple red dress. So I gotta kind of keep this more on the nude side, because if it was burgundy or the black for sure, I would do like a burgundy dark brown smoky eye like I did for my cousin's wedding. Insert photo here. But I don't think that's gonna work today, so we're gonna do something a little different. So next I'm going to take this shade right here in the 25B palette. We're gonna take the M513 with this shade right here. And this will be our second transition shade. Ah, yes. Whenever you're going with the flow, it's kind of like a life or death situation. I mean, not really, that's completely and utterly dramatic, but kind of life or death, like, am I about to choose this color? Will this color work? Well, no, we're about to find out, and if not, we're stuck with it, and we gotta make it work. So far, very happy with our decisions here. Okay. Next decision, we're hopping over to the Dare to Create palette, and we're going to take this shade right here. And I'm going to go in with a angled brush. This one is specifically the E70 by Sigma. I'm just going to start very lightly, going up into the crease. I'm also going to put it in that outer corner. Okay, we're also going to take that M513 and just continue to blend that all out. Can't decide out of these four which one to put on my lid. I'm going to take this Sigma Large Shader E60 brush with this shade right here in the 25B palette. We're just going to put that right all over the lid. Next, I'm going to take my Morphe E36 and I'm going to go in with this third from the right bottom shade right here. And we're going to use this shade to smoke out that outer corner. When I do this, I like to start by creating an outer V and smoking along my bottom lash line and going up into the crease, because then I take my handy dandy shading and I blend that sucker out. And I go back in and I darken it up where I feel like it needs to be darkened up. So now that we're done with the top part of the eye, at least, ooh, be careful of that outer corner shade. It has fallout. How are we doing on time? Okay, 5:22. I want to be done with my makeup at 5:30. That's not happening. Okay, so we're just going to wipe that away. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do my brows off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and put on some some faux mink wispies from Adrel, or Ardell, not Adrel. Wow, I talk good. I talk very good. And then the only other thing that you guys didn't see me do off camera, I did, or attempted to do my eyebrows. I'm horrible at my eyebrows. I put Sephora Glide Liner Waterproof in the shade Nude. Is this called Nude? Creamy Beige, I'm sorry. In the shade Creamy Beige. And I just put that on the waterline. I'm actually going to go ahead and do it again. And then I took my Marc Jacobs Highliner Matte Gel Eye Crayon in the shade Irony, which is basically like a dark black. And then we're going to go ahead and redo that waterline. And now we're going to smoke out that bottom lash line. I'm going to start with our first transition shade, and I'm going to take the E17 brush, and we're going to take Reveal, and we're just going to put that up against the lower lash line. Then I'm going to take our crease color, this little chocolate shade right here, get it on the tip of my M23, and then I'm going to smoke that out to about 3/4 of the way in. And then I'm going to take my M559 with our dark crease shade, and I'm just going to put that at the very end. And I'm going to tight line with that shade. And then that is that for that. Now we gotta get some highlighting going. I'm going to take Stunner. Use that as our inner corner highlight. And the Tarte's Pro palette. We're also going to use that as a brow highlight. And I'm going to take my little handmade Morphe Makeup Forever Trio with my Morphe M5 110. I'm going to take this highlighting color right here. I will write down below what this is because I can't remember. I want to say it's eggshell, but I could be wrong. Just going to go like that. That is it for the face other than the lips. I'm going to go do my hair and then figure out what lip shade I'm going to do. And I will come back and do an intro and finish it off. But I am going to keep a secret what dress I end up wearing. Okay, honestly, I'm so late. You probably tell already which dress I'm wearing. I went ahead and did my lips. I lined them with Coffee and Kissy, threw on a lipstick, Honey Love by MAC, and then topped it with the Dose of Colors Katie with Desi Perkins lip gloss called Over the Top, and that is it. Thank you guys for watching. Why do I feel like I have something on my head? Thank you guys so much for watching this video. A thumbs up. If you are going to any formal events, let me know down below where you got your holiday Christmas dress. Bye, beauties. And don't forget to hit subscribe.